At 2:13 a.m., the door camera detected motion. A girl was standing there, but she had already been buried 3 days earlier. At exactly 2:13 a.m., the doorbell camera recorded a knock. 3 soft taps. Perfectly calm. Perfectly deliberate. But the girl standing outside the door had been officially declared dead 3 days earlier. The town of Arendvale was the kind of place people trusted. Neighbors greeted each other by name. Children played freely in the streets. And doors were rarely locked. Nothing bad ever happened there, until Maya Elora vanished. Maya was 17, quiet, thoughtful, intelligent. She spent most of her time reading, journaling, or walking home with her headphones on. Teachers loved her. Strangers remembered her kindness. She had no history of trouble, no rebellious streak, no secrets anyone knew of. On the night she disappeared, everything felt normal. Dinner plates were still on the kitchen table. Her school bag rested against the wall. Her phone sat charging beside her bed. The lamp was still on, but Maya was gone. Her bedroom window was slightly open. No footprints outside. No struggle. No note. Just silence. Police labeled it a runaway case within hours. Her mother disagreed. She wouldn't leave without her journal, she said. She wouldn't leave without saying goodbye. Search parties formed. Posters were printed. The entire town joined in. For 3 days, there was hope. Then, the search ended. Maya was found near the edge of the old river trail miles away from her home. The official report was vague. The explanation rushed. The case closed quickly. Too quickly. The town mourned. A candlelight vigil was held. Flowers filled the sidewalk outside her house. People cried. People prayed. But her mother said something felt unfinished, like a sentence cut off mid-word. Then came the knock. The night after the funeral, at 2:13 a.m., her mother's phone buzzed with a notification. Motion detected at your front door. Half asleep, she opened the camera app, and her heart stopped. There, under the porch light, stood a girl wearing a pale hoodie. Her head slightly tilted, her hands hanging loosely by her sides. She didn't move. She didn't fidget. She didn't check the camera. She just stood there for 9 minutes. When her mother finally gathered the courage to open the door, the porch was empty. Police were called again. They reviewed the footage. Their conclusion? Prank. Someone trying to cause emotional distress. But the story didn't end there. Within days, another neighbor came forward. Then another. Then another. For different homes. All recorded between 2 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. All captured the same figure. A pale hoodie. The same posture. The same long braid over one shoulder. Always silent. Always motionless. Always gone before sunrise. Investigators began mapping something strange. Every home visited belonged to someone who had been among the last people to see Maya alive. Her English teacher. A classmate who claimed they walked home together. A corner store employee. A man who reported seeing her near the river that night. Each one had given statements. Each one had been ruled not suspicious. Each one had footage of the silent visitor. Coincidence? Or connection? The case was quietly reopened. Old interviews were reviewed. Messages on Maya's phone were analyzed more carefully. Her journal, once dismissed, was studied line by line. And buried within the pages were strange entries. They keep watching. They think I don't notice. If anything happens, it wasn't an accident. Suddenly, everything changed. Investigators requested the original camera footage again. But when they returned to retrieve the files, they were gone. Not corrupted, not damaged, not misplaced. Gone. Every device, every memory card, every backup, every cloud account. No trace of forced deletion. No hacking records. No explanation. As if the footage had never existed. The reopened investigation quietly stalled. No arrests were made. No suspects named. No new reports released. Officially, the case returned to being labeled closed. But the town never truly moved on. Because even today, people in Arendvale still report strange motion alerts. Unexplained shadows on door cameras. A figure standing just beyond the edge of the light. A pale hoodie. A familiar braid. A stillness that feels intentional. Almost like a reminder. Some believe it's guilt manifesting. Others believe someone knows more than they admitted. And some believe Maya never stopped trying to tell the truth. Because the knocks never became loud. Never aggressive. Never threatening. Just 3 soft taps. Over and over again. And always. At exactly 2:13 a.m. Slow whisper tone. So if you ever wake up to a notification in the middle of the night and see someone standing silently at your door, don't just ask who they are. Ask yourself, what do they want you to remember?